In 2003, two gentlemen by the name of Martin Eberhard and Al Ciccone decided that they wanted an electric sports car that is very fuel efficient and very fast. They formed a company named Tesla. They named it after Nikola Tesla, the founder of AC electricity. What they wanted to do was develop an environmentally friendly sports car that nobody else had been able to develop yet. Electric cars were around, but they were small, cumbersome, very inefficient, and not exactly economical. People didn't want to buy them because it took too long to charge and they couldn't go very far in them. About a year later, Elon Musk joined Tesla by investing $6.3 million of his own into the company. A little later, he became the CEO and owner of Tesla. Some of the challenges that they had to overcome was, one, battery capacity. They were using the old lead automobile style batteries that are currently used in most automobiles, and they wouldn't provide enough power to go very fast or torque or anything like that. Another challenge that they had and had to improve upon was motor capability. The motors that they have were wire wound, and some of them still are, based on Tesla's design, but they weren't very efficient, they were heavy, and they were cumbersome. Another challenge that they had to overcome was energy distribution throughout the car. This meant to the tires, to the wipers, to everything that ran on electricity on the car. And then finally, charging stations. It's hard to sell a car when you don't have any place to sell or refuel a car, unlike gasoline, which is pretty much on just about every corner. So, as a result, Elon Musk and the rest of Tesla decided to set up charging stations, and so far there are about 12,000 of those around. Some of the opportunities that Tesla has is branching out to solar energy, since they are in the electrical part of automobile. They have developed solar panels, efficient solar panels, that can gather twice as much electricity that the old ones were able to do. Also, he has developed a solar panel roof that can withstand the weather also. And another opportunity was to develop a new kind of power cell using ion lithium and making it better so that it could hold a charge much, much longer and be more efficient and charge faster. And finally, more efficient electrical systems. Developing electrical systems that don't require as much energy to use. Some of the strengths that Tesla has is superior research and development. They are encouraged to find and build new ways to increase efficiency, not only with just the batteries, but also on collection and systems on the cars. Another strength that they have is they don't really need to advertise. In fact, Elon Musk said that there will be no advertising at all. The way that they get their name out there is they do public press announcements on new products and improvements that they have. Another strength that they have is vision. Vision is very key to their company, because without the vision, there's no imagination and they don't develop new things. So vision is very, very important to them. High media coverage. This kind of takes the place of advertising. They recently did a publicity announcement by launching one of the new roadsters into outer space with a dummy inside of a spacesuit. Where it's going, nobody really knows. It's just going out there to show, I guess, aliens what we can do. Another strength that they have is the green orientated. What I mean by this is that they are trying not to use any fossil fuels in their cars. Um, this will cut down on maintenance for the consumer and actually reduce costs for operating on this. As a result, states will be losing income on gasoline taxes, although some states are starting to adopt a pay per mile type of tax since electric cars don't use gases and they don't get taxes for it. Another one is appealing style and design. If you go to their website and if you really take a look, their cars are very sleek and designed very, very well with a good customer appeal for performance. Um, they do have different types of cars, and it would be worth checking out. Another very big strength that they have is a high barrier to the entry on luxury electric cars. Most other car manufacturers, such as Nissan, Toyota, Ford, General Motors, and so on, have only concentrated on the smaller, more of a hybrid type car, with very few cars that are totally electric. They're small, they're not very efficient, they're not very fast, they're not very luxurious, and that's why Tesla went with the more expensive or more luxurious and bigger car. Some of the competitive advantages that they have is that they are partnering with Asian companies such as Panasonic and China Unicom. With Panasonic, they partnered with them to develop and make more efficient batteries, especially for the Asian sector that they have over there. With China, they have partnered with them to develop more small economic cars using the batteries. And also, in addition to this, Tesla is opening in Nevada a new battery production facility. As far as where they are in lines with their vehicles, the Tesla S model is the high-end luxury car for Tesla. The prices for them start at 78,000 miles and go on up to a little over the six-figure digit. They are a luxury performance sedan to compete with BMW and the Porsche four-door cars that are now out. The next one they have is the Model X. It's an SUV version of the crossovers, and they start at $84,000, and the average price on them is about $125,000. And then they have the more economical Model 3. They start at about $46,000. They have several options, and it would be correct to say that there is a $7,500 tax credit for these cars. And then they have a Roadster that starts at $200,000, and it looks like it's blasting off into space as it sits there. Their functional and level strategy aligns well. Their research and development is strong and innovative. They don't have marketing, which saves on cost. HR, they offer a good compensation package, although they don't do a 401k match, but they do offer a 401k. The financing is up and down, but stable at the same time. A lot of people say he's going to Tesla will go under and management will do something and they bounce right back up. Especially now that they're introducing the semi-truck and a pickup. Tesla's entry into the high-end car made sense. Other manufacturers are making small cars and aren't really concentrating on the luxury yet. Going into the M3 later on enables Tesla to regain R&D costs quicker than if they did it all at the same time. They can refine it, and then as they expand into the lesser expensive vehicles, such as the Model 3, they can spread out the fixed costs, lowering costs for the consumers. In this way, it is a very smart thing that they are doing. Thank you.